In today's video, we'll be talking about 5 mistakes you should avoid so you don't brick your account. And hey, whether you're new or a veteran player, if you ever made a big mistake or learnt something from this video, let me know down in the comments. The very first mistake you can be making is not using your wave plates efficiently. Your wave plates can be used to gain materials that will upgrade your characters, weapons, and echoes. But instead of talking about that, let's talk about all the free resources you can get so you don't waste your wave plates. When Wuthering waves first released, there wasn't a lot of free resources as we do now. So if you're new to WoW, you should 100% be taking advantage of what I'm about to tell you, as it will progress your account much faster. Majority of the events that do release will reward you with something called forgery supplies. These will contain materials that would cost wave plates otherwise, but instead you get to choose the material you need for the current character or weapon you're upgrading. If you do see yourself a bit short, you can always use the wave plates to cover what's missing, but wait, I haven't told you everything yet. If you haven't already, there are NPC shops that sell extra upgrade materials. They don't reset, so once you buy them, they're gone for good, but it's still worth grabbing everything. You can find these shops in the respective regions marked on the minimap, but if you're feeling lazy, here's the list. Bonglong has 3 NPCs, one in Jinzhou, one at Tiger's Maw Mine, and one in Mount Fermanagh. And in Renacida, there's 4 NPCs, one in Raguna City, one in Elga Town, one in Ricoli Islands, and one in Septimont. Next up, the second mistake you might be making is not investing universally. So what I mean by this is that you should be focusing on characters and echo sets that can be shared across multiple teams. For example, the Moonlit Cloud set works on almost any sub-DPS character because of how versatile its set bonus is. The only thing you'll need to refarm are the free cost echoes, and since you're not grinding a whole new set every time, you can put more resources into your main DPS where most of your damage comes from. Another great set to invest in is Rejuvenate Glow. This will work on any healing unit, and you would only need to farm at most 2 sets since you usually run 1 healer per team. Early on, the only stat you need to care about here is energy recharge, as that alone is enough to make the set effective. And if you want, once your DPS units are sorted, you can always come back and upgrade the set further. The same applies to Moonlit Clouds. Make the set functional first, then put your main effort into the DPS and return later for optimizations. The same logic applies to universal characters, because these units would fit into almost any team. The best universal characters you can have right now are Spectre Rover, Verena, Senha, and Monetvi. Not only they can be played in a wide variety of team comps, but they can also share the Moonlit Clouds and Rejuvenating Glow sets, meaning you won't need to farm an entire new echo set for each of them. This is something I really wish I had done when I first started playing. It would have made progressing through the game so much easier. While we're on the topic of what units you should invest into, the third mistake you might be making is forgetting to leave a like and subscribe if this video has helped you out, because the next mistake you might be making is not investing vertically. What I mean by this is go for guaranteed upgrades before chasing potential upgrades. That means focusing your resources on leveling skills and weapons for the characters you actually use first before you even decide to start farming for an echo set that isn't guaranteed to roll the stats you need. Skill levels and passive nodes are one of the easiest ways for you to gain damage. The only reason they shouldn't be leveled yet is because you're waiting for the next weekly boss reset. If you think about it like this, these 2 crit nodes are equivalent to a crit roll on an echo, so why wouldn't you get them? And remember, your priority for raising your character damage should be character levels over weapon levels over skill levels than your echoes. And speaking of echoes, the 4th mistake you might be making is not leveling your echoes correctly. This is something I messed up early on in the game when I first started, and once I learned the right way to do it, I stopped constantly running out of echo XP. Let me show you using this echo as an example. If you click the gear icon, you'll see options for how you want to upgrade it. You should always have it set to level cap and only echo XP items. This way you won't accidentally use more XP than you need. When you upgrade, the game will do it 1 stage at a time. Usually you want to stop at +5 or +10 and check if you roll a sub stat your character actually uses. Fortunately, the game helps you out here because if your character benefits from the substat, it will be highlighted. If you decide to push it to +15 or +20, you generally want at least 1 crit roll and another useful substat before committing further. Now, if you don't get the substats you want, don't feed that echo as XP, but instead discard it from your backpack. This refunds majority of your resources, letting you reallocate them where you want them. So now you know the correct way to roll your echoes. So let's get into the next mistake you could be making, and that is not using your premium currency correctly. The main pulling currency in the game is called Astrites. You shouldn't be using them to refresh your wave plates because they're too valuable and are meant to be used for pulling characters. When you pull for a character, you earn premium currency called Afterglow and Oscillated Coral. Afterglow can be exchanged for pulls or saved for a guaranteed copy of a limited character. This is great if you want duplicates of a character you want to invest more into. As for Oscillated Coral, you should be saving them as much as you can so you can exchange them for 7 of each pull every monthly reset. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below if this video has helped you. As always, have a good one.